listeners. You're tuned into WraithWave Radio Station, and I'm your host, Mark Blythe. Remember to subscribe for our channel to get more of this awesome content. Tonight, we've got a special guest, someone who claims to have knowledge about the recent series of unexplained events happening in Soraya, Sendai. Please, welcome, Eli Warren.
Thank you, Mark. Pleasure to be here.
So, Eli, what can you tell us about these events?
It's all interconnected, Mark. Every event, every sighting. It's a message.
A message from who?
Not from who, but from where, a place beyond our understanding.
Apologies, listeners. A bit of interference there. So, Eli, what's the nature of this message?
It's a warning and an invitation.
That's a contradiction.
Is it? The sun warns you with its heat, yet invites you with its light.
We've received a text from a listener named Jenny. She asks, I've been hearing these whispers on various frequencies, especially late at night. Is that related?
Ah, the whispers. Yes, they're part of it. They are beckonings.
Beckonings for what?
To tune in deeper. To listen. To act.
Another message from Tom. After listening to one such whisper, I had a nightmare. Saw a shadow standing at the foot of my bed. Eli?
The shadows are watchers. They observe those who've tuned in, deciding their worthiness.
Worthiness for what?
For the transition.
We seem to have lost some of our connection. Eli, you mentioned a transition. Could you elaborate?
It's the next step, Mark. Those deemed worthy will be part of the new world.
And those who aren't?
They remain lost in the static.
What's happening? Our systems are...
It's beginning. For those listening, heed the whispers. They guide you.
Guide to where?
To us. To them. To the beyond.
Listeners, ours don't know what's going on, but... Apologies, listeners. We're back. Had a technical glitch. Eli, are you? Eli.
Eli won't be joining us anymore.
Who are you?
Call me Lydia. I'm here to continue where Eli left off.
Where is she?
Transitioned.
What does that even mean?
Relax, Mark. The transition is not to be feared, but embraced.
Listeners, if you're hearing this, please send help. I'm at the WraithWave studio downtown.
No one's coming, Mark. Let's continue our discussion.
All right. What do you want?
Only for you and our listeners to understand. The whispers, the shadows, they're not here to harm. They're ushering in a new era.
But the nightmares? The fear? How do you explain that?
Change is always frightening, Mark. It's the unknown we fear. But once we're part of it, once we transition, the fear evaporates.
Please, stop this. I don't want to transition.
You might not have a choice, Mark. Once you tune in, the process begins.
But I didn't.
Didn't what? Play the whispers? Listen to them? Broadcast them? Every listener, every soul touched by the frequency is now part of the grand design.
The studio door, there's something outside.
The shadows. They're here for the final broadcast.
The final broadcast.
Yes, the one where the world listens and everyone transitions.
Listeners, prepare. The final broadcast is imminent. Will you be ready?
Listeners, I don't know how much time I have. The studio is surrounded by shadows. Lydia, she's gone. Just vanished. I found this old radio transmitter in the storage room. I'm locked in here, trying to reach out one last time. I see things in the static. Faces, memories, whispers of events that haven't occurred yet. No, stay back.
Calm yourself, Mark. I'm not one of them.
Who are you?
Jonathan, I've been tracking these phenomena, trying to find a way to halt the transition. Lydia, Eli, the shadows. They're agents of the frequency.
Can we stop it?
I've managed to create a counter-frequency, a way to jam their signal, but I need to broadcast it from here, from the source of the original transmission.
The shadows. They're pressing against the door. I don't know how much time we have.
Help me set this up. If we broadcast the counter-frequency, we might stand a chance. It's working. The counter-frequency is live.
The whispers. They're fading.
Mark, hold them back. I need a few more seconds.
I am trying. They're everywhere.
Done. The broadcast is complete.
Are they gone?
For now. But we've only bought some time. The frequency, the shadows, they won't stop.
What do we do?
We prepare, Mark. We find others like us. We spread the counter-frequency, warn people, and brace ourselves for what's next.
And that is?
A battle for control over reality itself.
This might be my last transmission. The studio is silent, the once bustling city outside now hushed. Those shadows, those agents of the haunting frequency, they're still out there, waiting, watching. With Jonathan's help, we've secured the studio. We've set up the counter-frequency to loop indefinitely, a beacon of hope in this overwhelming darkness.
Mark, it's time.
Jonathan has devised a plan. We're going to try and trace the origin of the cursed frequency to put an end to this once and for all. But if we don't return, if this is truly the end, I want everyone listening to remember, you are not alone. The static may whisper, the shadows may loom, but hope, resilience, and unity will always pierce through the darkest night. Stay strong, stay connected, And always question what you hear in the whispers of the static.
We'll be back, Mark. The world needs to hear our story. Our fight.
Yes, we'll be back. Until then, dear listeners, keep your radios on, stay close to your loved ones, and know that even in the darkest moments, there's always a glimmer of light waiting to break through.